Is the conflict in DR Congo between the government forces and the M23 rebel movement continue to force more people to flee their homes to neighboring countries, including Uganda. Authorities of this African nation and humanitarian groups express concern over the prevailing situation. Most of the people affected by the war are women and children. Let's have more details of that in this report.
Lucky to be alive, Nyirawira Nyazuka and her children have made it to safety. The family of 5 fled their home in Ituri province in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo after heavy fighting in their village. The family is now settling in at the Nyakabande Refugee Transit Center in southwestern Uganda. The center is home to more than 30,000 refugees who have been forced out of their homes following fighting between DRC government forces and numerous armed groups in the eastern part of the country. Nyirawira says despite the hardships at this center, she would rather stay here than go back to the DRC.
It is great relief that we are here, though we have to endure sleeping on the ground in the cold nights. It is really hard because I am also nursing my sick child. He is taking strong medicine, which requires good diet, but the food is not that good.
In a move to reduce congestion, the government refugee agency is now transferring some asylum seekers to other settlements across the country. But many prefer to stay here so that they can easily cross back to the DRC when the situation normalizes. Uganda maintains an open-door policy for refugees, but renewed fighting between the DRC government forces and the M23 rebel movement has pushed thousands more refugees into Uganda. The new influx is stretching the country's resources, and the knock-on effects from the Russia-Ukraine crisis have further complicated the situation.
I'm concerned that the worst may be ahead of us as the impact is felt in the months to come on food prices, not only globally, but increasingly in the region and even potentially here in Uganda. So it's something we're following very closely. We're working with our partners to make sure we're doing everything we can to continue the assistance that's vitally needed.
The UN Refugee Agency and other humanitarian groups have appealed for close to $50 million to strengthen Uganda's capacity to take care of refugees. But with the continued insecurity in the DR Congo, humanitarian agencies fear the fighting is likely to force more refugees into the country.